And hello everyone, welcome, I am BogMod. And we're back in the world of Victoria 2, a world people have, that I've promised that I would get back to at one point, and people have occasionally asked about. So here's the thing, I have a nation in mind, and it is the United States of America. That's right, we're going to be the US of A, which should be fun. I have plans for this America. Oh, yes. Oh! Oh, yes. Alright, so, first of all, I'd like to mention, I haven't played, in this region, in Victoria 2 before. Though I did read up about the USA, so I have a plan going into this thing. So that should be fun. I have some goals. For one thing, I'm going to wreck history by, amongst other things, yes, I will force good health care on the people. Yes, that's right. From no health care to good, high-quality public health care. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It'll be fun. We're going to, of course, stop being slavery. We're going to stop that, because that's bad. I want to get involved in the scramble for Africa. So I got some plans there. But first things first is... Well, first things first. Let's get our tech going. We're going to start off by grabbing Romanticism. Thank you. We're going to start off by directing my armies. This way. We're going to start off competing with Mexico over these territories. We would like them not to get it. We'll do our usual, of course, of spreading the clergymen to our top most populous states. Now the reason why you want to do that, it pushes up literacy. Very important to do that. Alright. I'm going to go to my budget. We'll drop that to 10%. We'll raise this to 80%. Okay, we'll leave that as is. I want to get those going. Start of the game, I'm going to put my tariffs up to 10%. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's a good start. I'll have to invest in that later. But for the moment, I'm going to start with that. Oh, and one other thing. So, if you look over here, Texas starts at war with Mexico. It's fine. We're going to justify a war on Mexico ourselves to free people, acquire a state. I'm also going to start to go to diplomacy. Form an alliance with the USCA. Form an alliance with Colombia. All right. And apparently the United Kingdom hates me at the moment. That's fine. So Colombia and the USCA joined our alliance. Oh yes. Now, of course, one thing that you'll find is I love. Like, this is how you determine your how good your nation is, right? Because we're gonna want a good score. Your military is based on your capital ships, your soldiers, and your leaderships. All right. Okay. Then you got your industry. Then you got your prestige. So I'm gonna take this one, which increases my prestige by 2.1 points. Speaking of Massachusetts, eh? Where's Massachusetts? As a serious question, again, I'm Canadian. I don't actually know where some of these places. Massachusetts. Ah, okay. So apparently Massachusetts is where our money is really being made right now. From alliance with Texas. I think I need to... It's fine. It's fine. We'll fix things later on. Don't worry. Army of the South. There we go. So here's my plan. Because once I can declare war... border ruffians. They want to make Florida a slave state. We will stop them. So once I can declare war, I will sweep on through. The Copheads were a group of Democrats in the northern United States who, during the Civil War, opposed the war and favored a peace settlement with the South. Came from Unionists likening them to poisonous snakes. Although there's no war yet, there's staunch resistance to abolitionism within some Democratic circles. So we will debate them. We want to push up our consciousness. Opinion. Mission to Mexico. So our goal is, there we go. Our goal is going to be to declare war, acquire the state of... So here's the thing, right? One of the events you get gives you all of the normal traditional cores, you know, across here. So there's no need to start a war for those quite yet. Instead, I should consider... Ooh, 25,000. We're going to go for Chihuahua. I'm going to call our allies into it. Perfect. And then... we're going to wipe out their armies. Let's see. In the USA, trade flows free from one to the other. To our merchants. We have... Alright. Free trade applies to guns as well. The merchant is a free man, and that gets me prestige. Otherwise, I could try and make Mexico like me more. I'd say no to that. Let's see. These abolitionists were called free staters. Some of them have turned up in Michigan. Reduced life rating. But life rating is good, isn't it? Actually, I want more conscientiousness. So we'll do that. There we are. And this army is fleeing to El Paso. Ideally, I can utterly wipe out their army. There we are. We've completely wiped out that. Now, in the ideal world, right, what happens is, because Texas has some cores, like this is not the normal Texas shape, this blue bit. In the ideal world, Texas makes them give up this. Alright? fleeing to Santa Fe. The Netherlands and Belgium. Which expands. It's all well and good. See? Mexico, or not Mexico, but Texas has taken both of their primary cores. Actually, hold on a second. Yeah. This is kind of our primary goal at the moment. Is to just compete. Right? To take out their armies so that Texas can win. And if we can accomplish that, I'm going to send the South Army to do what? Well, might as well just So if we go look at the war screen, we can actually look at wars active. We've got the Mexican-American War going on right now, which is 6% in favor of us. Then we've got the Ottoman Restoration of Tripoli, heavily in favor of the Ottomans. And then we got the Texan War of Independence, which they are losing, which is great. And they got the War of the Pacific, which is fine. It reminds me, I also probably want to put in some influence onto Egypt. And into Brazil. Like, as you can tell, they don't have much of a military, which, you know, great for me. What's a state that's making a good bit of cash? Oh, there we are. Oh, it has a railroad in Newark. All right, that's fine. Oh, yeah. Let's see, liberals. Ah, yes. So now we're seeing some liberals and reactionaries showing up in our government. Which, you know, we want to see that. You need the liberals to get the Civil War to fire. But you know what? We're going to temporarily chunk up those tariffs. At least during the war. Excellent. My allies are doing great. So my backup plan is if Texas does not win, or does not reclaim their cores, then we will make them give them back as well. And I do need to... The Second Great Awakening, everybody. By the mid-1830s, a wave of religious zeal was seen across the USA. Driven by charismatic preachers who called for the faithful to return to the original teaching of the Bible, the upstanding moral lives of the movement would spawn several new Protestant sects and lead to debates and schism within established sects over points of theology and ritual, and reinforce the power and influence of Christian teachings among the lower and middle classes of American people at a time when religious fervor in Europe was decreasing. All right. I need to get that factory open again. I will fund the cement factory in New York. We've got the Underground Railroad. I would like them to... conscientiousness, or leave it be. Let's see up. We'll leave it be. I think that's the correct approach. There we are. We've got our Colorado. Now we're just competing over that. Let's also go there and there. Chile and Bolivia at war. Netherlands is expanded. Actually, hold on a second. I don't need... What don't I need right now? I don't need my offensive military. Or navy. Sorry. Oh, look. A tiny force of Mexican soldiers. They can gain the conscientiousness. But what I don't need right now is my navy. Which should save me some cash as well. Because obviously, you know, if I'm not spending money on my navy... Oh no! I may have goofed slightly. Ah, it should be fine. Unitarianism. We got new sects. Yeah, it's just when I got rid of my boats, I lost some colonial power, but it shouldn't matter. Oh, we got more consciousness. Good. So we'll take a little break here. We'll come back soon. We'll continue to finish our normal colonization here in the West. We'll get ourselves Texas afterwards, because they will happily join the Union. And yeah, we'll continue to figure out how we're going to expand going forward. Also, Colombia. Love me, Colombia. Thank you. Cool. We'll do that in a bit. See you soon.